I had this aha moment when I was at jiu-jitsu this week that's just straight up changing my life. Especially would change the lives of a lot of men, which is that aligning your ego or your identity with anything that you're trying to do, build, grow, or become does not serve you. In fact, it just makes it harder, less enjoyable, and makes you progress less. So I'm at jiu-jitsu, right? The last couple of weeks, I was just really frustrated because I was just doing worse than I have been before. And, I've started to be like, okay, I'm like decent and see myself that way. I was talking to my coach about it, and he was like, dude, number one, you need to exhale. But number two, just like when you're on top, don't worry about getting swept. Don't worry about like getting thrown. Don't worry about like ending up on bottom. If you do, you know how to survive there. And if they do tap you, then so be it. You tap and you move on. Who cares? And then I thought more about that. And that day I was like, no, you know what? I'm going to give myself the freedom to believe this and act accordingly. And I said, I will be as bad as I need to be for as long as I need to be. I can make as many mistakes as I need to. And all of a sudden, I was literally 30% better in the space of the blink of an eye. And the rest of the practice, not only did I enjoy myself immensely, but I took opportunities that I wouldn't have taken, and I like competed in a way that I wouldn't have been able to compete otherwise, because I would have been so worried about getting taken down, about getting swept, about getting tapped, about looking bad. You need to realize that your ego, attaching it, your identity to anything that you're doing, just makes you less likely to do well in that thing. And it also makes you less happy. Let go of the ego. You don't need to be seen as the successful guy. You don't need to identify with that. You are you. You are a son of God. You are a person. That is it. And that is enough. And everything else you do is a cherry on top. And if it works, cool. If it doesn't work, cool. Because it didn't change your identity. It didn't change your ego. And the second you honestly are willing to let go of that, let go of trying to use the ego to make yourself feel better for things in your life that are not going the way you want to, seriously, become 30% better at whatever the thing is that you're doing, just about in the blink of an eye. Because you become free to create in the way that you're supposed to, not as a businessman, not as a fighter, not as a sport guy, not as a guy that pulls girls, not as like the handsome dude. No, just as you, son of God. And that's enough.